Good morning. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Give this thing a few minutes for folks to jump in. Gonna wait just a couple minutes here, and then we're gonna dive into the charts. Have not started the technical analysis stuff yet. Probably gonna start that here in about 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes, so we'll dive into the charts. All right, guys. All right, let's dive into these charts. See what we got going on this morning. What's up, Trade Oracle? Happy Valentine's Day to you, sir. Hope your V-Day is going well. Alrighty, let's take a look at this. Man, Bear's got like this weird look going on. Oh, he's not doing talking. Bear, what's your deal, man? Let me see what's going on with you. I got a minute to fix old Bear. Oh, there he goes. Seems like that fixed him. Now we're moving our lips. There you go, Bear. Good job, Bear. Okay. Let's dive into the charts. See what we got going on. All right, so today is February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. Right now it's 8:15 a.m. Market's going to open in 15 minutes. Got the Nasdaq futures contract up here. Let's take a look what we got going on. A lot of selling coming through on yesterday. That was on some hot CPI numbers. So we had a little bit of a sell-off. I don't know if I'd call it a sell-off, but, definitely a pullback here. Look where we pull back towards, right to the supporting trend line over here on the daily, 20 SMA on the daily, wick through it. This is just a support area for it. We have been having these little pullbacks here, and that's just sign of a bull market. I don't think any structure has broken to the downside. You've got the main structure is going to be right here. That's got to break in order, I think, for us to confirm that we're in bearish structure, which are not, in my opinion. So yeah, we got the fundamental news that drove it down yesterday on those hot CPI numbers, but I think the bull market is still intact for now. That can obviously change today or this week. Key support level is going to be yesterday's low at 17,530-ish. That also corresponds with this ascending trend line. If we get through that, I think its next level is going to be, obviously down here at 17,200-ish. You can see how this level corresponds really nicely with the bottom of the band here on the daily. Then at that point, which you'd probably be looking for, if we broke yesterday's low, we moved down here, you'd be looking for it to come back up probably into here somewhere, and that would be your key resistance level for a short to take it down. So we need it to break, come back up to this area, and then short it to break it down, short it to the downside. I don't think you can short it to the upside, can you? Nope, can't short it to the upside. So that would confirm, I think, a more significant pullback. But right now we are maintaining bullish structure. So, we trade the structure. I think a lot of this is the semiconductors, the AI buzz. I talked about it yesterday in the live stream. I think a lot of this is semiconductors. People are finding an attractive price for them down here, and they're driving it up. So that's why you're not seeing the total collapse of the Nasdaq. Let's look at a 4-hour chart. The move down, is this a two-legged move where we move down, we come up, come down again, possibly? We have, let's see here, I would say some pretty good resistance up here at like 900-ish level. I think if you got above 900, you'd probably be looking at another run at these highs up here. But right now, it looks like it wants to do one of these. If you're asking my opinion. Been known to be wrong. Go with a grain of salt. So that's what I'm seeing on the 4-hour. We can also see this kind of descending trend line here on the 4-hour. So, it does look bearish, but daily is still intact. Move down to the hourly. This is where you really kind of see that bearish structure coming into play. We can see this descending trend line, which we just drew out on the 4-hour. I'll draw it out here again on the hourly. You can see that descending trend line. This is the, actually I can take it off. It's not anything. So you can, I don't know if this is coming through, but you got to kind of see through some of this noise. You can see that down channel right here, right? And then, we broke out of that down channel over here, but we're seeing what right now? We're seeing a bit of exhaustion and rolling over possibly on the hourly. We can also see a big low volume node coming in here. Does not seem to like that. We've got a nice rejection candle on the hourly there, right here. So it looks like we may be in store for a little of a pullback. I don't know. I can kind of see this area opened up for it. I'm not seeing a lot to the upside as I'm moving down the charts. I mean, this big low volume node here, definitely concerning for it. I think that's going to act as pretty good resistance. I want to be careful of that. And yeah, I kind of see just the bottom side opened up. If you're looking to try to find a short-term scalp, maybe we break VWAP. I think this area is kind of opened up for it a little bit. It may want to come back down and explore these prices before finding some sort of support down here. But yeah, yesterday's low is going to be key support for it. Gets through that. What is today? Today. Oh shoot, it's Wednesday, isn't it? If it gets through to that, I just said that because it's my trash day. I got to take my trash out. It gets through that, then yeah, I think if it gets through yesterday's low, then I think you're looking for that pullback up into that area that we had just identified for, which would be probably a swing trade to the short side. So anyways, that's kind of how I'm seeing it. Of course, I'm going to try to let the market open and try to be patient. My best trades are coming later in the morning, but it's difficult when you're sitting in front of the screen trying, watching the charts, watching the price action. It's difficult to sit on your hands for that long, but we're going to do our best. Looks like a short coming into play here. I'm going to go fill up my coffee mug. I'm going to take my trash out. I will be right back, hopefully for the market open. So stay tuned, guys. It was a market open. Roam around. I'll be right back. All right, guys. All right, we're back. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate finding a bounce here. Barely got my trash out, guys. Barely got my trash out. Are you guys coming right now? Look at the news. I haven't looked at the news this morning. Got some Fed speakers. We got Fed Goldsby. Goldsby speaking here in about 5 minutes. What else do we have here? Today's Wednesday. Austin Goldsby. He used to be high up in the White House. Hey, Austin, was he like chair of the economic advisors or something? And then we've got somebody else talking at Fed vice chair for supervision, Michael Barr, speaking at 4, so not much going on. I mean, this will move the market. I was in a trade, and one of these Fed speakers was talking just like this. He was speaking, and he said something about not cutting interest rates, and Jesus, the thing just tanked. And I was in a trade and got wiped on it. Be aware of it. I mean, I wouldn't not trade around it, but speaking at 9:30 is an odd time to be speaking right at the market open. Needs to be careful what he says. Initial jobless claims tomorrow. Retail sales tomorrow. Their Fed guy talking tomorrow. These are Eastern time. Building permits, that might be interesting. PPI, that's going to be big on Friday. PPI, 7:30 a.m. Central, so an hour before the market opens. Core PPI. Next week's major ones. A whole lot next week. PPI on Friday, I think, is going to be big. Breaking on this little down channel here, you can see on the 2000 volume. Looking at my phone, you can see Bear looking down. So I was talking yesterday in the live stream about possibly day trading with that Apple Vision Pro, and somebody made a video about it, and it looked pretty cool. You have to trade web-based products. So when I say that, like you'd have to do like NinjaTrader web, couldn't do your a desktop version on it, but it looked pretty cool. Opening bell. You can see how like I draw these nice trend lines out, but here we're getting the push up. This is just these are just the semis getting brought up. Positive delta on the market open. Bullish. Get trapped though. We're gonna see over here on the hourly. Maybe we get a move up to 829, 830 level. Get trapped. Don't chase, don't get trapped. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate the likes. Looks bullish, probably up to 2930 before you hit some real resistance. You can see the bullish delta breaking higher. We've got room up to 30ish, getting through pre-market highs. But, you're tempted to chase it, but you really just got to chill. Yesterday was brutal. Geez, you thought the thing was just going to tank. It should have tanked. It took it retrace so much in the morning before it finally came down and broke those lows. You got the move. How's everybody else doing out there? What's your thoughts on this thing this morning? Yeah, you look at some of these chip stocks, like Supermicron gapped up on the open today. Supermicron gapped up. Nvidia did. I did buy some Supermicron and Nvidia yesterday. That's why I'm looking at it. Nvidia gapped up. That's what's pushing this whole thing. Some people are like, why the hell is this thing going up on hot CPI numbers? This thing's crashing. We're overextended to the upside. Dow dropped 500 points. What is the Nasdaq doing? It's because of these semiconductor chips, AI. Everybody's trying to get on AI at a good price. And right now, these things are trading at such a good value times earnings that everybody's trying to get in on it. And it's just driving the Nasdaq up. Other Nasdaq names are lagging, behind those, like Amazon's down today. Apple's not so hot either. Microsoft isn't so hot. Some of those names are not doing so well. Chip stocks are still pushing. Important to understand the stocks that are moving this. Higher time frames, let's take a look. Trading within yesterday, we haven't really made a big move one way or the other. It looks bullish, but we're right up here at the top of this thing. And again, I'll just come back to this weekly volume profile. Big low volume node up here. Just no real volume. I think some of you guys would call that a fair value gap. I'm not sure how you would draw it out, but that's just providing a lot of resistance to it. It's pushing off below VWAP over here. You might get, that might drop there. Then your next drop would be here. Two bearish candles on the 5-minute, rejection up there. Oh, sorry, one bearish candle on the 5-minute, one bearish candle on the 1-minute. Seeing that push down, maybe we're coming down to VWAP here. Wants to fall some more. I would say down to 60 there. It's not really in my playbook though. I'm not going to take it. Yesterday I was chasing and getting chopped up a little bit. Just going to chill. A little early in the morning here to be jumping after anything. What's up, Jax? Thanks for the chat there. What are my predictions for it? I went over some scenarios there in pre-market prep. We're still in a bullish channel to the upside. I think bullish structure is holding. And I talked before about, it's got a key level. Yesterday is going to be a key level for it. It's also the bottom of this channel over here on the daily. It's got to get through that. And then I think if it gets through that with some conviction, we're going to drop down here to 17,250, bounce up to 17,500, and then might fall again. If this is the beginning of some sort of top on this channel, but the bullish structure here is still intact. That being said, we talked about this low volume node coming over here on the hourly. It's finding a lot of resistance up there. So I don't know. It's at a decision point here, or it wants to do. If we're going to continue the bullish channel to the upside, or if we're going to pull back to 17,200. But I think semiconductors, and I said it, I'll say it again. I think semiconductors are keeping this thing afloat. Supermicron's up 6% today. Nvidia's up almost 2%. AMD's up almost 2%. That's what's driving, it shouldn't be one of the Nasdaq predictions. It should be like what the semiconductors are keeping this all afloat. Apple's down a little bit. Microsoft is flat. Some of those traditional names like that are, Amazon's basically flat. It's just semis. Everybody's buying the semis. Everybody's trying to buy them before they hit, 1,200, 1,300, 1,400. This looks like it's fallen down to that 60 level we just talked about. It does look like, though, that, price acceptance is to the downside. What do you think, Jax? What's your thoughts on that? Got any ideas? Anybody got any ideas what this thing wants to do? Taro, you out there still? You got any ideas on this? We're dropping. I'm gonna take this channel off here. I don't think it's in play at all. It's just kind of screwing with my eyesight. Down channel in the open. Height down channel in the open. This is kind of like the PAT system, price action trading system. Al Brooks. Anybody here watch Al Brooks? Al Brooks a little bit. Yeah, I think Jax. I think a lot of people are expecting a Nasdaq correction. That's what's driving it up. A lot of people are shorting it, and then it pops higher, and they're having to get out. Those sellers, those short sellers, are becoming buyers when they close their position, pushing it up. Some dude on the YouTube who's like, who's always talking about shorting Nvidia, thinking he was so smart. Kept trying to short Nvidia, and short Nvidia. I won't say his name, but making videos about buying puts against Nvidia. I was like, why are you fighting it so hard? If you just freaking get on the gravy train with it, making tons of cash. I don't try to predict what it's going to do. I try to just figure out what it's doing and go that direction. I got a friend who I've talked about him before. Who's like a real trader, like pro trader. That's what he does. He tries to predict what's going to happen and get high risk or high reward to low risk trades. He makes good money off of it, but he does it across a lot of products. He'll trade anything. He's big into crypto too. Made a lot of money off of oil in the late 2000s. But yeah, he'll send me texts every once in a while. Like I talked about it before, but during the Mideast conflict with oil, he's like, buy it now, buy it here. If the Mideast conflict breaks out, then this thing's going to shoot up, and your risk is pretty low to the reward potential. Of course, oil is tanked. That was a bad trade. I did not take it because I don't understand oil one bit. I understand oil a little bit, but just not really. Man, he was good on crypto. He told me about to get it on some crypto back in like September, October, before they came out with this ETF decision on it. That's turned out to be pretty good. He was big on Solana. I did not buy Solana. I bought Ethereum. I should have bought Solana. It was trading at like $30 or something when we were looking at it. Now it's at like 100 and something. I'm not big on crypto. I'm not a big crypto guy at all, But it's hard to argue against something that's moving that much. Something that the Ethereum trade, I'm up percent or something. No, more than that. At like 1,600, what 2,600. So I don't know. It's hard to argue against something like that. I know it's super volatile, and some people, you talk to some people about trading crypto, and they're all like, "Ugh, it sounds just kind of sleazy." But I don't care what it is, as long as it's moving, I can get in on it. I don't care what. Where's Ethereum at today? Speaking, I'm not taking any trades here. I don't know what. Is this thing a V? A V bottom? Are we coming down? V bottoming up? He typically doesn't want to do that. It's want to come down, hit something, and come back down again. I'm just sitting on my hands, guys. I'm not forcing a trade this morning. I was forcing some trades yesterday and really regretted it. My better trades came later on that morning. Kind of chill for a second. Not chasing it here though. This is a classic old bear trade. Chasing it right here. Right here. The break of this, chasing it. And it just goes right against. Not doing that today. Not today. Today's like a prime time for. I'm gonna give it a little bit here. Oh man, it does look like it's coming back up to 800. What up, guys? Are back. What's up, RPS Capital? Yeah, man, me and Taro go way back. Yeah, this is a celebrity trading hour. Give this thing a like. Give this thing a like for the celebrity trading hour. Yeah, a little fake out here, huh? Trap some bulls and boink. That would have been me a while ago. Not too long ago, that would have been me buying it right there. Back down here. Might be a buy, actually. I can feel myself. Cool RPS. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I can feel myself itching to take along here. Itching. Move around a little bit more. We got decent ATR on the day, 17. Bearish 1 minute. I don't want to be shorting it here. It looks like it might actually be a buy. Again, though, it's not in my playbook. This is something that I trade, but it does look like a buy. Microsoft is falling. Apple's falling. Guess what? Supermicron and Nvidia are going up. AMD is going up. I think your exit would be around 74. Trying to go long here. A lot of meat on it. Now it looks bearish. Got this 1 minute bearish candle, but yeah, I think you wanted to get at 74 on that, which came right up to. Volume coming in here. Maybe we're going to break through. Chopping around VWAP. You can see that you can see the conflict, the conflicting ideas. Like when you're looking at the stocks, Microsoft, Apple down, Nvidia, Supermicron way up. Micron's up 8%. People are just finding those prices that they were, reacted to yesterday on CPI. They're just finding those good values to buy those stocks. A lot of people were sitting on the sideline waiting to get in on them. That's might be the only opportunity you got. So you're kind of seeing that, I think, a little bit over here on the Nasdaq. You're looking to go long. I think you get out at 89. Just watching these things, guys. I mean, we're just kind of ranging here, right? Like, look at the market open. we're just, not real clean move either way. Means, here, resistance, support down here. I guess you could short it up here if you're doing something. Probably be able to get at least a few points out of her. Appreciate the likes, guys. If you haven't liked this thing, go ahead and give this thing a like. I'd really appreciate it. If you don't mind. Well, it's looking more and more bullish, isn't it? So I think we're going to start grinding up here. I think the target on this is going to probably want to be around 17,850-ish. Up here, which is how do you enter it? You don't want to buy the top of this channel, top of all these bands and everything. You got to wait for some sort of pullback. Moving up, it's hard to chase it up here, you know. I do think it's going to come up to 18,850-ish. But it's difficult to buy it here. You may have to endure a significant drawdown before you get another push. We can see Delta here's making new highs. We are in an up channel here. See how opened. That's not the best one. You jump in here at 10, be like, all right, I'm going to go take it up 30 points or so, but it may drop down to. It's hard to chase it. Either way. Hard to chase it either way. It's coming down. Maybe we just wick through this. Maybe this is the range. We're big resistance up here. Support down here. Bollinger's disappeared on accident there. Possible buy. You can just see this little 1 minute bull flag. I don't know. Can't get myself to pull the trigger on it. Still seems like we're kind of ranging. We haven't broken this session high yet. Maybe trap some bulls up here and then break this. These support levels, come back down to VWAP. I don't. What do you guys think? Anybody else out there taking some trades? Yeah, we're just ranging up here. Doesn't really have much conviction to break through the session highs at all. And at 9:15, it may just not. Only thing I can really see is to try to buy it somewhere down here. Stop would have to be at such below session lows. I think that would just be forcing a trade. That would just be trading to trade, though. Yeah, sitting on your hands is probably the best idea, RPS. What it wants to do here at session highs. Delta moving up though. Gonna do probably a liquidity grab right above session highs. There's its liquidity grab. Let's see what it wants to do. Let's see if we get some volume coming in up here. Your exit is going to be up there around 50-ish. Got some volume coming in. I just like this high volume node that came in here. See if we get this thing start pushing up. I'm watching Delta down here to see if it wants to signal me to get out. I might just see if it wants to push. I'm in sales. It's looking. I'm going to get out there. I didn't like that selling coming through on that. I didn't want to get trapped. I can tell I'm just kind of forcing a trade. But I do like that when we break those highs and then so we made 145 on it. Yeah, would have come to our take profit. We're at 41 almost. I like when we break those session highs and we get that high volume node coming in and a low volume node of support. You put your stop right below somewhere down here. I put it right below this. What was resistance might become support. And then take it up. My exit was the upper band here on the 1 hour. But we would have hit it. Now we would have come a quarter tick short. My take profit was at 41. I got out when I saw Delta, some selling coming in there. I'm just looking to scalp at a quick point. Now you're looking at what was support is now, or what was resistance is now support. Find it push up again. I think it's going to hit some serious resistance up here at 50-ish. And this is all semi. This is NVIDIA. I keep talking about it, but you need to understand why it's doing this. And this is all people buying semis, the semiconductors, NVIDIA, Supermicron. I just heard on CNBC that NVIDIA just surpassed Apple market cap. Wait, was Apple? Is that right? I don't know. It just became the third biggest company in the world. I don't know. I should know what I'm talking about, but NVIDIA is just not a fair. If you appreciate this live stream, appreciate a like, guys. It helps me out a lot. Keeps me keep doing this. If you're new to the channel, if you're just checking us out, consider subscribing. You can be notified when we do these live streams. I've been trying to do them every day, and we'll try to keep doing them. I should also note you should not copy my trades, but this is just all for educational and entertainment purposes. You can look at, let's see, hopefully I don't screw anything up here. We can look at, market breadth over here is at 4.75 positive. We've got really high advanced decline. Line is up here like nearly 2,000. It's moving up. Tick is up high. We're not really even exploring these lows on tick. Time and sales. A bunch of red come through on that. Probably going to find some resistance up here. You can see we're wicking right away from that 20 the upper band on the 1 hour. This is a nice trade right here that happened. I don't like looking back on things because it's pretty easy to do that. But you can see how we broke session highs here. Broke the session highs. And then we formed this low volume node, which is right at that area that was resistance. And then we get this nice dragonfly candle, which is a very bullish candle on the 2000 volume. Getting in on that and just taking it up here. That's not a whole lot of meat. It's only probably a 1 hour trade. Not that great of a trade, but conditions like that, I mean, that might, if you're trying to find something, that might be the only thing you're going to get. Chase it up to 50. Again, where's your stop going to be? Your stop's going to be right here, below this candle at 30. Your stop really should be down here at 17. So that's, 20 point stop to only make about 8 points. It's just not a good trade. I'm going to grab a coffee, guys. If you guys are enjoying this, please smash that like button. I'm going to insert an ad here. If you want to support the channel, if you click on the ad, you watch whatever it is, it helps me out a little bit. So I'm just going to throw an ad in here. I'm going to go grab some coffee. You're not going to miss any trades or anything. This looks like it now wants to push up to 58. I want to see what it wants to do up here. They're breaking higher. I don't know. I'm going to let this thing move around for a second here. Maybe we can find another entry long, but I don't want to buy the top of this thing. My stop's got to be too far away. The risk reward is not there for me buying the top, even though I think it's going to move up a little bit more. So anyways, I'm going to insert an ad. I'm going to go fill up my coffee. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Coming back in this low volume node here. Coming to this low volume node, we've got what was support is now resistance, or what was resistance is now support. Let's see what. Start falling down here. Looking bearish. Falling back down here. Again, you got that low volume node sitting up here on the hourly, acting as resistance. Move down through that support area, so now it's again looking pretty bearish. Delta's going down, and if we look at some of these market internal, just look at the time and sales. You can see the red coming through on the time and sales, particularly in the NQ and the MNQ. This is the triple Q over here, which is the Nasdaq ETF. You just see the selling starting here. Tick is starting to move down now. Bearish just looks like a bull trap. Advanced decline moving down. I don't know. I think if I was long on this, I'd be looking to get out, which is probably why you're seeing all that red is probably a bunch of buyers who are getting out. I drink honey in my coffee? No, I sure don't. I should though. That is a good one. Delta's moving lower. Well, I don't know. I think that move to the upside is done. We came up to the upper band here on the 1 hour. Low volume node up here. We're just rejecting it clearly. Yeah, sorry. My phone was going off. We're oversold here. I mean, you could look to scale into a long, but this thing may just want to crash down. Yeah, probably gonna have to leave it on that one, guys. I'm probably gonna take a break here, walk away from the screens for a little bit. Appreciate you guys being here. What's up, Alcy? Thanks for being here, man. Unfortunately, we're about ready to wrap it up, I think. We can take a look at what we had going on this morning. Let's look at, we're going to look at the 2000 volume. This morning we had just market opened, impulse to the upside. It looked really bullish pre-market. We talked about a lot of the semis were moving up. People, I think, thought yesterday's CPI sell-off was a good opportunity to go long on some of the semiconductors, particularly NVIDIA, Supermicron, some of those, AMD, some of those. So it was driving the market up. Pre-market, market open. We got a little impulse to the upside, broke some local resistance, clearly sold off. Nice tight channel to the downside. And then we just kind of started moving sideways, really. Had the breakout over here. We broke session highs, had the breakout. We took a long. We can see where we took our long if I can. Took a long right here just for a scalp. I think I was trying to hold it up to 41. It would have hit my take profit. But as price broke higher, here we broke the session highs that were over here. We break out of that. We formed this low volume node. We had a higher volume node, which signals to me we got some price acceptance going on here, and that we may push up another leg. We went long on it, got out here, maybe a little. Actually, I don't know. I mean, shortly after I entered, we kind of did have this bar. Eventually, it did come up to that take profit, but I was just scalping it. And we have this red line here, which is the upper band on the 1 hour Bollinger Band. It is also a massive low volume node on a weekly volume profile. So that's really the only trade setup I found. If we break this down channel here, maybe we get another move to the upside, but right now I'm not seeing a whole could take advantage of. So probably gonna sign off here. Appreciate the likes, guys. If anybody else wants to throw a like up here, greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. And yeah, we may pull down a little bit lower here, and then probably just be another good opportunity to go long on some of the semis. So I don't know. Thanks for the likes, guys. I hope your trading day is going well. Hopefully, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Remember, PPI is coming out on Producer Price Index is coming out on Friday. Definitely need to be aware of that. That'll move the market like we saw CPI move yesterday. So hopefully, I will see you guys back here on the channel soon. All right, guys, take care. Bye.